Everybody still feeling good?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Good energy? Yay. So by show of hands, how many of you know and understand about the power of gratitude?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, so almost the whole room, fantastic. So gratitude is the energy which allows our desires to manifest. So when we think about gratitude, it's more than just thank yous and additional other polite mannerisms, other than just simply holding the door open for someone. So when we allow ourselves to fully express gratitude, we connect to the heartfelt energy. So when we think of gratitude, I think of the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is to express this gratitude for this day. But it extends way beyond what I do in the morning. We have the cultural references because in my 10 years of expressing and working through what gratitude means for me, I have learned that the Andean culture has a word for this. And it's a Quechua word, and it's Ani, A-Y-N-I. And that means the reciprocity of energy, which simply means the exchange of energy. So when you offer thanks to the universe replies back more of the same, more of what you have asked for, more of what you have given thanks for. So when we receive what we have asked for, what happens? We get excited, right? Who doesn't get excited?
Yeah.
And so I want to take this moment to share a very special story with you. So as being a healer, a practitioner, one who enjoys connecting people to their souls, I started on this journey acquiring different kinds of various crystals and tools and things of the like, as we all do as practitioners, right? Can never just have one. And so on this journey, I said, I need a new medicine bag. It's like, I need a new medicine bag for about 2 weeks. It's like, I need something to put my new babies in, all my buddies. And so on my way to the office, same path I usually walk without skipping a beat. And I walk past a fence and I see this. This medicine bag just appeared because it's what I asked for. The universe said, okay, we know you need a new medicine bag. This was brand spanking new, unused, untouched.
Just hanging on a fence.
Just hanging on the fence. Hanging on the fence in Brooklyn, no doubt. So I know that there's a lot of, practitioners in Brooklyn that do this kind of work. It's like, okay, it was meant to be. So when we offer that thanks, the universe replies. And so then we step into the energy of the law of attraction, which is the law of vibration. And the law of vibration speaks that everything moves and nothing rests. The law of attraction also states that we experience all the vibrations through all 5 physical senses. And as you see in the sheet before you, if you flip it over, I have divided the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And on the side with the divine masculine, we have all 5 senses in which we experience the physical manifestation of what we create. And how does this happen? How do we manifest? How do we create? We tie in the divine feminine and the divine masculine through the simple equation that I have created through my time and the 10 years of working with the energy of gratitude and the energy of the law of attraction. And this is so simple that we can all put it into thoughts, words, energy, and emotion. So the equation is, first you have your thought. And your thought can manifest, it's neutral. So there's no energy tied to that. There's no emotion tied to this thought. And so with this thought, you tie an emotion to it, which gives it energy. It's no longer a neutral thought. Good, bad, whatever label you choose to use. And then once it has a label, you give it words. You give it more energy, you give it more fuel for it to manifest. And these words can be anything that you desire them to be. For example, I hate Mondays. This is a collective conscious effort of having a negative connotation to the word Monday. So no one likes to go to work on Mondays. But then I tell my clients, I say, well, if we didn't go to work on Mondays, you'll hate Tuesdays. So it's all this collective thought, this collective energy behind what we do. So the physical manifestation is first our thought, then the emotion that we tie to it, then the label that we give it through the words, spoken or written, and it equals into the physical manifestation in which we can touch, taste, feel, or see, all in alignment with our all in alignment with our law of attraction, with alignment with what we do. But however, if you look on the other side with the divine feminine, you get in touch with either the love or fear in which you decide to manifest with. Now, love is the highest and most subtle of all of the emotions of which we can manifest with. It brings us such joy and elation when we see what we feel, what we know, come into physical form. And then we manifest or choose to manifest with fear or hate, which is the most dense and lowest on the emotional scale. And when we manifest with fear, it's by default. Because we manifest because we don't know what we want, we don't understand what we want. And so then we take this energy that we have manifested with default and just simply allow it to fester. And then we get upset, we get frustrated because we don't understand why we manifest the way that we manifest. We manifest because it is simply because we don't know any other reason or how to. So what I have taught is I teach people to simply become aware of what they manifest and how they manifest. And as you see on the sheet in front of you, there are 3 questions there. And actually one of my favorite questions is, what are you emotionally connected to when you manifest? So what is the emotional connection? The emotional joy? Anyone else? Gratitude. So when we take the choice and decide how we're going to manifest and what are we connected to when we manifest, it simply shows up in the way that we give that neutral thought, that energy, that emotional connection, then there's spoken or written words. So when we have all of that energy all tied together, it manifests in physical form, something tangible, which is the divine masculine, which we can all see, touch, and feel. So now I want to allow you guys to really just sit and truly understand and the energy and how we manifest. So I want you guys to take a moment, close your eyes.